Really what this was talking about was service. When we look at what is necessary for master teachers to meet the needs of our children. So the first part of what this word seba means is to serve. And then what does this look like right here? Looks like a leg, right? And you're right on that one. And so what this began to tell me was that one of the second components of being the seba or the master teacher is that we have to stand. And I have to ask, and I ask this as kind of a rhetorical question, but what are we standing on? You know, when we look at all the shifting sands of what's going on in education, one of the things that I discovered is that master teachers have to transcend policies, procedures, paperwork, and politics just to meet the needs of their children. Ashe?
Ashe.
And so the question then again is, what are you standing on? We've got to stand on the foundation of a culture that produced some of the greatest civilizations that the world has ever known. Ashe?
Ashe.
Now what does this look like right here? Looks like a star. You're absolutely right. And so we go from, we have to serve, we've got to stand, and we have to what?
Shine.
Shine. Now interestingly, remember I said the word seba has many different iterations and meanings. If you take off of these last two glyphs, you just scratch those two out, this iteration of seba with the first three glyphs means student. So how many of our students actually know that the definition of what it means to be a student is to what?
Stand and shine.
Raise your hand if you learned something. Look around the room. A lot of us didn't get this. If you were here at Georgia State, a lot of you did, which is really a blessing. But then as we go further, what does this look like right here? It's like a bird. Any particular kind of bird? A hawk or a bird of prey. It's actually a vulture. And what I discovered when I did the research on this particular glyph, the reason it's used in there is because the vulture is not just a bird of prey, but it's known to be a fierce protector of the young. So the seba, the master teacher, is a fierce protector of the young. They structure a sacred space to make sure that the needs of their children are met. Okay, as I was looking at the presentation before mine with Garfield and Crystal, I said, that's a perfect example of it, of providing secure space and going where the children are to provide this sense of security. And then this last one, what does this look like right here?
Man.
Looks like a person with a shield. There are a number of things that we could interpret from that. Actually, it's a person writing on a tablet. And a lot of times, many of the statues that I've seen in the Nile Valley of Africa show scribes sitting down and writing, but this one in particular is standing up. And what that spoke to me is active instruction, actively engaging with the students at all times. Ashe?
Ashe.
So as I went a little bit further in this research,